This is 1863 Mill Creek Drive in Prospect. This is Mill Creek Drive. And the property is 6.2 approximately acres with a paved driveway. And the property is gated. So we have a combination lock on the gate here, providing security. And most of the property has trees on it. And the neighbor at the front by the road here is fairly close. But when you get back to the house, you don't see anybody. And most of the property is fenced. It's not fenced all the way down to the property line on the bottom part, but the total property is enclosed. They don't have deer coming in the property. On the left here, they have a, I think it's half an acre or more with dog runs. So they have a couple of large dogs in this area over here, and a shed. And the dogs are going with the owners, unless you want dogs, and then of course everything is negotiable. And approaching the home, we have an oversized garage here, and on the right is it's a shed. They also have the pump for the well in here, and of course they have nine-ditch irrigation rights as well. And on the right we have a carport in addition to the two-car garage. And the main entrance to the house is over here. They have a metal roof, which works out well. They do occasionally get snow during the winter time. And a garden area here. Again, they haven't had a problem with the deer coming in here, so they have a vegetable garden in the back and a flower garden here in the front. And they get quite a bit of rainfall up here, so everything is pretty green. It's about I believe it's about 2,300 feet elevation. A couple large Douglas firs in here, and some other pine and a variety of other trees. And he's got raised beds here. You can see them on sitting on concrete blocks to keep them out of the moisture so that they'll last many years. A small fish pond. And the back of the house, they get their they have the dish network here for their TV. And nice feature here is this deck with the railing around it. And you have a pretty nice view into the gorge from here. This is the Cascade Gorge up above Lost Creek Lake, and you can see part of the gorge, part of the water down there. But it's a nice view across the canyon, and the South Fork of the Rogue River comes in over there. And this deck is, they have umbrellas that they can put on these tables, but in the afternoons the sun starts to go behind those trees, so you get some shade in the afternoons. And they've just restained this with redwood stain. You can see the back of the sunroom or the solarium. And this is part of the vegetable garden here. They've got some tomato plants and some beans, some corn down below. And they generally get pretty good yield out of this garden area. And they do some composting. Some flowers, some strawberry plants here. And they feed some of the birds. So you get quite a few birds in the area. And more garden area. Some honeysuckle. And there's the part of the heat pump. You've got the air conditioning unit here on the outside. And I think those are rhododendrons. And it's very very quiet and peaceful here. Can't see the neighbors at nighttime when they're out on the deck. The owners say that they cannot see any lights at all, which is pretty nice. And it feels very private back here. This is 1863 Mill Creek, and we're going to do a tour of the inside of the home. There's an entryway as you come into the home here. And a hall closet. To the left we have bedrooms. Here's the front bath. We have the heating registers here. It's a heat pump, so you have heat and air. And we have a shower also in the tub enclosure. And carpeting in the bedrooms in the hall. There's the master bedroom here on the right. And on the left here we have a walk-in closet. And a nice view out the slider to the deck and the gorge. And the master bath with dual vanities. And there's a linen closet in the back. And the tub. It's a jetted tub. And we'll look at the second and third bedrooms. Across the hall here is the second bedroom. And the window to the front yard. And the third bedroom, a little bit larger. And also has a window to the front yard. And one to the side yard. And here's the main dining room, the formal dining room. And a slider to the sunroom or solarium. This is very convenient for if you're having a company and you need extra space. You can set up tables so you can see each other in the main dining and in the sunroom. And to the left here is the living room. This is a certified wood stove that can be used for heat in addition to the heat pump. And also a nice view out to the back, the deck and the gorge. And entrance to the solarium here from the living room, from the dining room, and the family room. And this has got two rooms. So this is south facing, so also has ducting for the central air. And this one's got some drainage. If you want to do, grow your plants in here during the winter time, that works out real well, and then move them out when the weather gets a little bit warmer. And it's got a sink here for watering. And we can come into the family room in here. And there's lots of light in these rooms from the dual pane windows. And the family room is also next to the kitchen and the small dining nook here. So we have a center island with a cook stove top. And dishwasher. Lots of cupboards and cabinet space in this home, both for the kitchen and for in the hallway, wherever you look, and lots of light coming in the house. And you can see that that the layout is very nice. You can move from one area of the house to the other, and still have separate living compartments. And also from this side, you can go. There's a laundry room here behind the kitchen, with more storage space. And this is the third full bath here. with a shower enclosure. And also you have the entrance from the garage into the house. It's an oversized garage. And you've also got, sorry about the lighting in here, but the hot water tank is back here. And you have some storage area. You could have a little shop desk or whatever you would like back here. And then storage on both sides of the garage.